Hello, I'm Karen Larson with your latest local news from 2 Works for You. City leaders address controversial comments from a Tulsa police major. In a radio interview, Major Travis Yates said data shows systemic racism doesn't exist and made other comments that some say are inappropriate. 2 Works for You's Sierra Pizarro has more on his comments and the backlash.
Major Travis Yates joined the talk radio show 1170 with Pat Campbell Monday morning. Campbell reminded listeners multiple times that Yates was joining as a private citizen, not on TPD's behalf, and they spoke on various topics which included George Floyd's case. Major Yates says he believes the officer wasn't justified in using the tactic of placing his knee on Floyd's neck, but went on to explain why he doesn't believe systemic racism exists.
All of their research says we're shooting African Americans about 24% less than we probably ought to be based on the crimes being committed.
Now that's just a snippet of a 38-minute conversation. Before that line you just heard, Yates says research by a Harvard professor supports what he's saying. He also released a statement today saying that line was taken out of context and that he stands by what he said in the interview. Now today, Tulsa police addressed Major Yates' comments on Facebook. Part of their statement says neither the chief nor the department endorse his comments and that the matter was referred to their internal affairs unit. The mayor and the president of Tulsa's Officers Coalition also had things to say about Yates' comments. You'll hear from them coming up at 6. I'm Sierra Pizarro, 2 Works for You.
A man police are calling a serial rapist is off the streets tonight after authorities searched for nearly 30 years. The Muskogee County District Attorney says authorities used DNA testing to arrest Leroy Jamal Smith for a series of rape cases that started back in 1993. Smith is now charged with 5 counts of rape. The DA says that they started working with a genetic testing company and discovered DNA from the 5 cases matched Smith 2 weeks ago, and Tulsa police arrested him yesterday. An update now on coronavirus cases in Oklahoma. The State Department of Health reports 7,480 positive cases of COVID-19 in the state since the pandemic began, 117 new cases since yesterday. 355 people have died, with 2 new deaths reported this week. It is important to note more than 6,000 people have recovered. Meanwhile, the U.S. inching toward 2 million total cases with 1,979,000. So far, more than 100,000 people have died from the virus in this country.
Temperatures will begin to heat up quite a bit this weekend, back into lower 90s across the area under plenty of sunshine. So a great weekend to head to the lake. As we look at the extended forecast, we're going to start off in the 50s for our Thursday. Very cool start, then upper 80s for afternoon highs. So Thursday's still going to be pleasant, but the long range heats things up and we could be near 100 by the middle of next week.
All right, thanks, Mike. For more news, go to our website or our mobile app, and our 2 Works for You morning team will be here first thing at 4:30.